Welcome to my butterfly tutorial. I was making the ribcage doll and decided that she needed some moths or butterflies. All you need is some really pretty butterfly fabric, some heat and bond iron-on adhesive. It doesn't have to be that brand, but that's what I have. Some good pliers, needle nose pliers and wire cutters. I got some wire, and there's the pretty butterflies. And you'll iron the adhesive on to the back of your fabric. Cut out your butterflies, and you need 2 butterflies that are the same size. Their wings don't have to exactly match, because when you put them back to back, they're going to be a little bit different, unless your butterfly fabric is perfect. So here we go. I just kind of guess on the length of the wire, but it looks to be about 12 inches long. You need enough to make a loop at one end of the wire, and then long enough for the wire to wrap around the wings a couple of times at least. And then, depending on the size of your butterfly, just cut 2 pieces of wire so that you can create an X shape. And I'll lay it out here in a minute. I'm straightening my wire up. But just lay it out on your wings in the shape of an X, and it'll just give some support to your butterfly. And you can bend the wings so that it looks more realistic. And then you'll use just an iron. I know the tiny little irons would do much better, I think. But this one did okay. And I just want to mainly iron on each side of where the wire is, just a little bit. I don't want to iron the wings completely solidly together, because I want them to be apart a little bit, or especially around the edges. That way my butterfly is really frilly and has a lot of wings and stuff. That's the official word, wings and stuff. Now if your wire's loose still, you can adjust it and get your iron and stick that sucker down. Then you'll want to grab a jar of seed beads, or I call them fat seed beads. They're the bigger ones. I think they're called E-beads or something like that. But the big fat seed beads are perfect for a butterfly this size especially. You could use actual seed beads for the tiny butterflies. Oh, for the head of the butterfly, I use a larger bead. It's probably, what is it, millimeters? Probably 6 millimeter bead. 6 or 8. It's not really big, but it's the head of a butterfly size. And just put that on your wire, and at the end of the loop, these aren't really hard. Once you get the idea of how it goes together, you can just whip up a bunch of them. I like to do that. Make a jar full of something, and when I feel the need for a butterfly, I've already got some made. I do that with little paper clay mushrooms and anything like that. I think I've got a tutorial for that on YouTube. I'm not sure. It's been a while. I don't remember. I just place the beaded wire on the center of the wings, and I just start wrapping it around. And when I come back up the other side, I want to wrap the wire around the just under where the, what do you call it, the butterfly's head. Just wrap that around the neck of the butterfly. Or you can stick it through the wire again. But I want to do that later with a piece of wire for the antenna. And I don't want to get that too full of wire, you know, so that it's easier to stick the wire through later for antennas. Oh, okay, I'm still wrapping the wire. And you just wrap it around a couple times, and then you will start putting the seed beads on for the body, to make the body. Ta-da! There I am. I'm all ready. I think I've already got some seed beads on there, and it only takes maybe 4 or 6 of the beads. I just kind of want to make sure it's lined up with the head. And you probably don't have to be as perfectionist as I'm being right now. I hadn't made very many of them, and I was trying to guess what I wanted to do. Believe me, I cut out a lot of the video because I was just sitting there wondering, what am I going to do next? I can't wait to finish the rib cage doll. I've got all these ideas for her, and I think I'm just going to try to keep it as simple as possible. The butterflies really make a big impact. Like the rib cage doesn't make a big impact, right? I still don't know what I want to do for her hair, though. It's going to be interesting to figure it out. When you get your body beads on, and your body's as long as you want it to be, just take your wire, and I just make a couple of loop-de-loops at the butt of the butterfly. We could do dragonflies too if you find some dragonfly fabric. Now I want to make dragonflies. But I don't have dragonfly fabric. I would have to go shopping again. I do try to use things I already have. It makes it more interesting when I'm making a doll and just using everything that I have in store already in the studio. 20 years of collecting, I've got some pretty cool stuff. But still, sometimes I go, oh, why can't I just make it easy and go to the store and grab something already done? That butterfly looks really cool on the camera. I can actually see what's going on. Sometimes I take a picture of a doll just to see the composition of it. The camera does not lie. I just wrap the wire around. I go under the head there at the neck, and I want to stick the through the wire through the first seed bead, and then come out so that it's like little legs. And you can use those to kind of twist and tie around whatever you want your butterfly to sit on. And if you wanted to make more legs, just cut more wire and stick through the little body seed beads. I don't remember how many legs a butterfly has. I think they have 6, or is it 4? I don't know. I really haven't paid attention. I think it's 6. I'm not going to Google it right now. And there's the antenna. I just cut a piece. It's probably 4 inches long. I like a long antenna on my creatures. And just twist it so that it doesn't fall out of your butterfly's head. And these pliers are starting to save my hands a lot more than they used to. I used to use my fingers for everything. And now my hands aren't cooperating very well. The older I get, the less they cooperate. But these pliers are wonderful. They're comfort grip, and they're amazing. And now I have 2 pairs, so I can have one in each hand. And there's our butterfly. I'm going to test it out on our rib cage here in just a second. Yeah. Oh, and on the edges of the wings, you could leave them the way they are. Or you could put a little tacky glue on the edges and put whatever you want. Some glitter maybe, or flocking, whatever color flocking. You can do embossing powders and then heat that up and make it sparkle. What else? The relief paints you can get now, the dimensional paints, would be really pretty. I think I have some in black, a really fine line black, that adds, it looks like you've made an illustration out of your fabric, so I may try that. There's some more butterflies. That's going to be really pretty. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. It wasn't too long. 14 minutes isn't bad. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. See you later.